Hello, dear viewers. Today, we're going to tell you a true story that will deeply affect you. A story where pain and hope are intertwined. This narrative focuses on the immense tragedy experienced by the Lucas family, Raniel and Rhiannon, living in England, and the incredible miracle that followed. The calendar showed February 5th, 2022. The Lucas family was joyfully heading home after a normal birthday party. 25-year-old mother Rhiannon was behind the wheel, while their adorable 3-year-old son Jaden and their sweet 4-year-old daughter Gracie were playing games in the back seat. Everything was fine, until little Gracie suddenly said she needed to use the restroom. Unable to find a gas station nearby, Rhiannon was forced to pull over to the emergency lane. It was at that moment that a horrific event occurred, one that would change the course of their lives forever. A few seconds later, an out-of-control van crashed into their vehicle with a tremendous noise. The impact felt like their world had completely fallen apart. Mother Rhiannon was severely injured, and little Jaden and Gracie were also hurt. Emergency medical teams quickly transported the Lucas family to the hospital. However, Mother Rhiannon was not yet ready for the painful truth the doctors were about to tell her about her children. The next day, little Gracie passed away. The devastating news plunged the Lucas family into indescribable grief. But unfortunately, the bad news didn't stop there. A week later, on February 11th, Jaden also closed his eyes forever. Their tiny bodies couldn't withstand the impact of that terrible accident. The ensuing investigation by authorities further highlighted the severity of the accident. It was determined that Martin Newman, the driver of the van that caused the accident, was driving under the influence of alcohol. Newman had consumed excessive alcohol the night before the accident, preventing him from going to work the next day. It was speculated that Newman, rushing to get on the road, was speeding and may have fallen asleep at the wheel. He claimed to remember nothing after the accident. Life had turned into a nightmare for the Lucas family, who had lost their children in such a horrific accident. Pain, anger, and helplessness had become their constant companions. Martin Newman, 41, who caused the accident, was charged with killing 2 children and injuring their mother. He was sentenced to 9 years and 4 months in prison. While this sentence didn't extinguish the fire in the grieving family's hearts, it was believed that justice had, to some extent, been served. However, the family's appeals were rejected by the High Court, and the sentence was upheld. 2 months after this great tragedy, Mother Rhiannon posted a heartbreaking message for Jaden, who would have turned 4 if he were alive. She shared a video of her children's graves adorned with colorful balloons and flower bouquets, writing, "Mommy put flowers and balloons out this morning. I hope you and your sister are looking after each other." These lines revealed a mother's endless longing and helplessness for her children. Rhiannon had believed that the pain of losing her babies would never fade. She had suffered liver and kidney injuries in the car accident, and doctors had told her she would never be able to have another baby. Lost in the depths of despair, life had an unexpected surprise in store for her. Shortly after, Rhiannon discovered she was pregnant in a way even doctors called a miracle. This incredible news emerged like a ray of hope after unimaginable pain. And finally, on March 30th, 2023, Raniel and Rhiannon welcomed their miraculously born daughter, Summer Grace. Mother Rhiannon believed that little Summer Grace was a gift from her lost children. Through tears, she said, "This little girl gave us hope. She brought us back to life." This miraculous event was the most beautiful proof that even in the deepest sorrow, a divine blessing can manifest. While the pain of losing their children would never truly disappear, little Summer Grace had become a new beginning, a new hope for the Lucas family. Yes, dear viewers, this touching story shows us that even in life's darkest moments, a glimmer of hope can shine through. Divine providence, while sometimes putting us through the toughest trials, can also delight us with unexpected miracles. The tragedy experienced by the Lucas family and the miracle that followed has left a deep impression on our hearts. See you in our next video. Goodbye for now.